Hello everyone, welcome back to Sniff with Steph. Thanks so much for tuning in. I really appreciate all the support. Today we're going to talk about one of my favorite notes in the world, which is sandalwood. Sandalwood is such a gorgeous, sweet, creamy wood that I just find in fragrances is so sexy, so alluring, and I just can't get enough of it. So I'm going to be telling you guys about my top 5 sandalwood fragrances, and I'm really excited to do so. As always, if you like my content, I would really appreciate a like, a subscribe, and follow me on Instagram. So let's get to it. So the first fragrance I want to talk about is something I've talked about many times on this channel, but how can I not? And that is Gris Charnel by BDK. This is a gorgeous sandalwood fig iris fragrance. The notes in the top are cardamom, fig, and black tea. In the mid, there's iris and vetiver, and in the base, there's sandalwood and tonka. And I find that in a lot of these, there's iris and tonka coupled with sandalwood. I feel like those three notes together, mwah, are just like the magic combo. I don't know what it is. Oh, I cannot get enough of this fragrance, you guys. First of all, the atomizer on all the BDK fragrances doesn't get better than that. And I just, look at this dent. Look at that. Girl's been going ham. Seriously. So you definitely get the vetiver. You get the black tea. You get this spicy, earthy vibe of this fragrance. There's some sweetness. And of course, in the base, there's that woody sandalwood. It's like this spiced, slightly sweet, a little aromatic sandalwood fig fragrance. It's a little powdery, it's cocooning, it's classy. It reminds me of snuggling up with a cashmere sweater on a cold winter's day and you're drinking a cup of black tea, a spiced black tea. Although it's cozy, it's extremely classy. You could wear this anywhere, anytime. It's one of the most versatile fragrances in my collection. And I just think it's such a unique, gorgeous take on sandalwood. So this isn't a creamy sandalwood. This isn't a milky sandalwood. This is a spiced, aromatic, slightly sweet take on sandalwood, and I absolutely go nuts for it. I adore it. If you like unisex fragrances, if you like sandalwood, you have to try Gris Charnel by BDK. Next on our list, we have a different take on sandalwood, and that is Xerjoff's Bouquet E Deal. First of all, this bottle. Come on, guys. Oh, amazing. I love it so much. So the notes in Bouquet E Deal, we have cinnamon and nutmeg at the top, guaiac wood, sandalwood, cedar, and papyrus in the mid, vanilla, coumarin, tobacco blossom, labdanum, and musk in the base. So this is a very sweet, woody fragrance with some spices. You definitely get that cinnamon and nutmeg at the top. This is much sweeter than Gris Charnel. You definitely get that vanilla. It's a sweet woods. That's what I get from this, a vanillic sweet woods. It's divine. It almost leans gourmand because of how sweet and seductive it is. I absolutely adore this fragrance. I cannot get enough of it. Sexy. I feel like this would be a great date night going out fragrance, but it's extremely classy. And it leans gourmand, but it's not a rich, heavy fragrance. There's a lightness about it, and it's not beast mode. I will say that it definitely lasts, but it doesn't have a huge projection or sillage. I think this is one of the fragrances from Xerjoff that's not as beast mode, but it definitely has good performance. You just get a sweet, vanillic, spiced woods that is so intoxicating, so sexy. If you love sandalwood, if you love sweet, woody fragrances, this is an absolute gem. One of the best fragrances I've ever smelled in my life. Next up, we have a fragrance I've talked about many times on this channel, but here it is again, and this is Her by Zadig and Voltaire. This is a different take on sandalwood once again. This is your milky, creamy, gourmand sandalwood. The notes in This Is Her are pink pepper, silkwood blossom, and jasmine at the top, whipped cream, vanilla, and chestnut in the mid, sandalwood and cashmere wood in the base. It's creamy and milky. It's sweet, but not overly sweet. It's not sugary sweet. It has this depth and richness to it. You get the chestnut, you get the sandalwood. It's very kind of edgy and unique. I think this can be a little bit polarizing. It's the kind of fragrance that you either love or you hate. But I just find it to be so interesting and unique and addictive. It has the perfect balance of milky sweetness and a little bit of woodiness and a little bit of nuttiness. It's just sexy. It really is. I also think it's incredibly versatile. This would be bomb for going out, on a date, at a club, but you could wear this to work. You could wear this day to day. I think it's appropriate for any season, but it definitely shines in the cold. And the performance of this is out of this world. This is a fraction of the price of Gris Charnel and Bouquet E Deal, and it has better performance than both of those. So don't say that you heard it here, but you heard it here. Next up, we have two fragrances that unfortunately I don't own, but I'm dying to purchase full bottles of. First is Santol Astral by Matiere Premier. And I have my decant right here. As you can see, it was full to the top, pretty much done with it, as you can see. So I need to spray this on myself because it's so divine. Oh my gosh. So, you know, this is a fragrance that really had to grow on me. When I was hearing so much hype about Santol Astral. It was this gorgeous, incredible sandalwood fragrance. I was basically expecting to have my mind completely blown. When I first smelled it, I was underwhelmed, I'm not gonna lie. But as I continued to wear it, I felt more and more in love with it, and now I'm obsessed. This is another milky, sweet, gourmandish sandalwood. It's more on the side of This Is Her than the other two I mentioned before. So the notes in Santol Astral, in the top we have iris, in the mid we have sandalwood, and in the base we have tonka and benzoin. So this definitely is a powdery, kind of fluffy sandalwood. It has a sweet, milky quality about it. Once again, when I say sweet, I don't mean sugary sweet. I don't mean vanillic sweet. There's just something, I don't know, it's just a woody sweetness. It's very warm. That's how I can describe this fragrance. It's very warm and cocooning, powdery, milky. You know what this fragrance kind of reminds me of? And this is gonna be so weird. Don't come for me, but have you ever held like a newborn baby and the top of their head just has that like delicious milky baby smell? You know what I'm talking about. Don't say you don't know, okay? That's kind of the vibes that I get from this fragrance. If you took that like milky, delicious baby smell, bottled it and added some sandalwood, that's kind of what I get from this fragrance. Very addictive. I don't know, it's hard to describe, but if you love sandalwood, if you love milky, powdery fragrances, comforting fragrances, highly recommend getting your nose on Santol Astral. It's gorgeous. I definitely want a full bottle of this bad boy, and the performance is incredible. Next on my list is yet again a fragrance that I've been in love with for so long, and yet I have not purchased due to the high price tag. And this is Santol Complete by Fragrance Dubois. This is a fragrance that definitely it strays from all the other sandalwood fragrances I've talked about thus far. It is a coconutty, bright take on sandalwood, and I absolutely adore it. So the notes in Santol Complete, at the top we have coconut and lemon, in the mid you have violet and black pepper, and in the base you have sandalwood, vanilla, musk, and amber. To me, this fragrance smells like a butter cookie. It's very sweet, it's airy, it's coconutty. It's delectable, and to me it leans very gourmand. It smells like those little shortbread butter cookies, like the lemon ones. That's what I get from Santol Complete. It is just so delicious. And I mean, it's probably my favorite out of all of these. And unfortunately, it's just, at this point in my life, I can't justify the price, but if I ever get the opportunity to snag it for a good deal, you know I'm gonna be on that. But the thing is with Santol Complete, the performance just isn't what it should be. I feel like if it was beast mode, if it was truly a good performing scent, I would buy it in a heartbeat. but I just feel uncomfortable spending that much money on something that's not going to perform. But the scent itself is absolutely stunning. Just picture a shortbread butter cookie, but with like a sandalwood vibe. It's sweet, it's delicious, it's a little bit tropical, it's versatile. I think you could wear Santol Complete anywhere, anytime. If you love a sweet coconutty sandalwood, something that's just absolutely delectable and gourmand, Santol Complete is just one of the most delicious fragrances I've ever tried. And I can't wait to one day own it. And when that time comes, I will be very happy. But until then, I'm just lusting after this gorgeous scent. So there you have it, guys. Those were my top 5 sandalwood fragrances. Please drop a comment down. Tell me, what is your favorite sandalwood fragrance? I would love to know so that I can pick it up, review it for you guys. And I just want all the sandalwoods in the world. I need to discover more, and I would love your help. So please do that. And I will talk to you very soon. Bye.